Too early for this. I was sleeping so well. Let me say hi to everyone. Hi, Exotic. Hi, Ilana. Hi, Olivia. Olivia Smith. Let me turn on the music. Music. It's very quiet right now, so let me... Here we are. Alright. Wait a minute. Did I lose tracking? Hold on. I was so groggy waking up, I didn't even have my tracking on. Well, I'll get down from the ceiling. Just a moment. There we go. So today, I'm going to do something I got an idea for. And that idea is... I'm going to add a brand new mode to the game with Vital. The way you play it is, it's like a... Instead of having lives, you play as many games as you can within the time limit. I figure it might be a little bit more forgiving than having only 4 lives for players who are just starting out. Or if they just want to enjoy the game without having to worry about losing lives. Hi, Cobby Brown. First of all, I'm going to demonstrate what Clip Vital even is. So it's a minigame collection. The games are very short. You play them rapidly, 4 to 8 seconds long. If you've played WarioWare, you've basically played Clip Vital. I'm going to turn off the testing. Allow me to demonstrate. Here's Spotify. It takes a minute for the game to compile the first time you play it. I did everything.
Okay.
I coded this, I drew this, I did the music, I designed it. I play the games too. I played them a lot.
Okay.
Jump.
And then you jump over these.
Okay.
And then you do some of that. Oh yeah, when you click out the window, the game pauses automatically. I also coded that.
Weave.
Okay.
And the game speeding up is something I coded too.
Okay.
Ready?
What?
Okay.
Pretty fast game.
Parry.
Okay.
Bomb.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
Shoot.
Oh no.
What happened to the background there?
Weave.
Okay.
Ready?
Strange. I might need to
Okay.
fix that.
Ready?
Oh, crooked.
Oh no.
Jump.
Okay.
That was lucky.
Ready?
Oh no.
Yeah, I drew that too early as well. I wanted you to see that.
No accident.
And I wanted you to see that you died screen too. And I wanted you to also see the game over screen, which I drew.
Thank you for everything.
Yes. So that's my game. Spotify's really loud. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna turn on the testing mode too. Because I am testing it a lot. So this is the latest game I'm working on. It's a squat minigame. But I noticed that there's some issues. Let me turn the music so I'm not like talking over it. So the first game actually had a glitchy background, and I'm not sure why. Might be because there's no actual background in it. This is how it's supposed to look. But it didn't look like that. I'm gonna add a new mode of play to the game today. But before I do that, I have to fix the background of the first game. Okay, let's inspect the problem.
Shoot.
Okay.
So only half the background loads.
Shoot.
That does look pretty cool though.
Oh no.
The way it makes the lines with the different colors. That does look pretty neat. I'll have to do it on purpose in a different game. It's a little wasteful, but I'm gonna have to make a black background. Let's go to the sprites folder. That's not black. There we go. So to minimize how much room it takes up in the sprite sheet, I'm gonna make it very small and just tile it across. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I don't have to do that. I forgot to click on horizontal tile. Or, alternatively, my finger slipped and I clicked on it, which turned it off accidentally. I'll have to see.
Shoot.
Oh, wait, yeah. That's exactly what was wrong.
Okay.
Okay, so I didn't have to make this. The game is now slightly more optimized. That's good. I'm actually glad I caught that, because I don't think I would have noticed until much, much later. Alright, it's time for me to start making this new mode. That's how you spell endurance, isn't it? Endurance. I don't want to have to double... Okay, I'm double checking. Endurance. Okay, yeah. I did pass spelling class in school. Yes. Alright, next thing I gotta do is make a button that changes the game mode. So I'll make an object. I'll call this game mode toggle. And to start with, I'll just give it the number. Upon creation, hello Elgut. Elgoody. The second. Welcome in. Bro. Just a heads up, this is an English-only stream. I'm only able to interact in English. Actually, let's make 2 game mode toggles. So instead of create, when you click on it, it's going to change the game mode. And you know what? Let's make a parent object too. So that way I can do all the fancy stuff on one object and then pass it down. But don't have to code it multiple times. There it is. Okay, everything's where it should be. Now then. Add event. Is there a mouse over? Yeah. I'm just gonna borrow code from these things. Hello, Edith Baker. Byacker. Edith Byacker. Hello. How are you doing? Actually, what if I just copy this object and then made a new object based on it, except not really? No sprite. Oh wait, I did it to the wrong one. Dang it. I messed up. Hey. Here it is. Okay, we can get rid of these. There we go. And I'll make this 0 for now. Because otherwise the game's gonna crash. There is no second index for the placeholder sprites I'm using. I suppose I should use something. Okay, this is going to represent the timed mode. So as a little placeholder, I'm going to put the number 2 there. Excellent. Oh, wait. Get rid of this. This is the one that needs to change. I gotta override this, and then make this change the game mode. Timed. Get rid of this. Okay. Wow, 30 minutes already? Time flies when you're coding. Well, not really. Although I guess if you have fun coding, then sure it does. Tune splat. Where was I? Yes. Let's go to the menu for the room. The main menu, if you will. Options additional? Alright, it's not gonna be graceful, but I do gotta get the icons in there. So, let's just stick them in on these sides. Oh, commercial. I wanted to make more coffee, but I forgot to do it before the live stream, so I'm gonna be right back. I'll be right back after these commercials. I've returned. Hope I only got too long. Now, where did I put my... the drawing glove? The one that reduces friction against my tablet. There it is. Don't mind if I shake very violently. I'm not having a seizure. I lost tracking with my model. I'm not using my webcam, you see. I'm using my phone today. I'm seeing if it'll be viable for me to use phone tracking so I could free up a webcam. I've got multiple webcams, I just want to have one of them pointing at my hand sometimes. And I can't do that if all of my USB ports are taking up my cameras, and I have to use one of them for tracking. Anyway. I don't want to make these child objects of the menu selection, because I'm worried they might break. Then again, maybe they won't. These are all the same. You know what, it worked fine before. It doesn't need them. But if I ever make changes, it'll be easier. Much easier. Maybe I'll put the erase score button on the other screen. The other options screen. So that way it's more difficult to do it by accident. Actually, this option screen is very cobbled together. I never actually made a plan for it. I don't know what's coming over me. I can't think today. But this is much earlier than I usually live stream, so maybe I'm a little frazzled. My brain's not fully turned on yet. Not for this kind of thing. Okay, let's put in the new menu options I have. Should be the objects folder. I may need to make some changes. It's gonna be easier to modify this. Let me see. See how it is so far. God damn it. Variable not set before reading it? Hmm. Guess I got some more work to do. What about the other global variables I made? Oh, they're either numbers or, like, true or false statements. Okay, so, instead of doing that... Actually, let me add a comment talking about the game mode. There we go. So I think I do gotta make it a magic number then. Don't really have a choice. Okay, let's see if that fixed it. Oh, yep, it did. Look, the parent-child relationship worked. Right now the variables don't do anything, but at least they work. So, Let's make them do something. Alright, so let's see what I got here. I've got to make it so that you don't lose lives when you're in the time mode. Where's the and? Ampersand. Actually, let me see what I can do here. Put this in brackets so the game can't misinterpret this. Actually, I could probably leave this part alone. I just gotta make it so that you don't lose lives when you're in the time mode. Just make it delete itself if it's not the endurance mode. How do you do that? Destroy actor? Destroy actor? Or is it actor destroy? Gosh darn it, the heck. I'll just borrow some stuff from here. Oh, Instance Destroy, that's what it was called. So I'll just copy this over and then put it into the rest of the hit points. I'm thinking maybe the time mode is going to be the one that's on by default. But the variables that activate them don't matter. As long as they're consistent. Oops. Oh, I never made else. I never made an else statement for that. Oops. Okay, so let's do it for all of these. Is this for anything? Yes. Alright, let's see if that fixed it. Nope. Uh-oh. It never actually sets what the global variable is. It only does it if you click on one of them. Just as I suspected. It does work except for that. Well, the pause button doesn't. Alright, well, it's getting there. So I'm gonna have to find a way to save what the game mode is. And also make a default game mode. Making it default's gonna be simple enough. Make an .ini file. Alright, this should set the .ini file to automatically set what the game mode is. So this way it's gonna remember what your selection was. In theory. Alright, so I think the next destination is going to be the game's start icon. Because that's what actually saves the music selections. And it's also going to be what saves the game mode selection. Just gotta remember where I put it. Unless... well, this isn't gonna help. The turbo mode icon. This doesn't actually save anything. It just toggles it on and off. So it does have to be the game's start icon. Here it is. Why do I call it? I was looking for the word game. Okay, hopefully this doesn't break anything. Me renaming it. I think the game engine should be smart enough for me that it doesn't. Oh, did I forget to put a semicolon? Oh, whoops. Forgot to close that bracket. Got global? Expected... what? It should be fine. There. All right. So it doesn't actually save the game mode yet. Which is what I'm going to implement right now. Oh, another ad in a minute. I've been live for a whole hour. Oops. Coffee hit the mic. Coffee break. Well, I can't stop now. I'm getting in pretty deep. Let me just move some of this junk over. I'm talking about Windows on my other monitor. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum. Okay, the junk has been moved over. There's actually something I forgot to do. I forgot to turn on the immersion lighting. I turned it off so I can make a thumbnail. But then I forgot to turn it back on. And I'll reposition this a bit. You can't see it in the vertical one, but on the horizontal one, I have a tablet in front of me. A super immersive working tablet. It's probably the only thing on the screen that I didn't draw myself. Alright, it's time for me to figure out how exactly I implemented the game saving what music you saved. Because that's going to be the key to having which game mode that you selected saved. How did I do it? Okay, don't override. What I want is to add to it. We'll see if this works. Whoops. Of course I had it. Alright. Perfect. It feels so good to code, and it actually works. This is going pretty smoothly, actually. So I'll just take this, and then I'll just flip it around. Inherit. Change the number, and it should be perfectly functional. Perfectly adequate. Well, I got the graphics backwards, but the principle stands. It's a little misleading, but that's fine, because it's just placeholder. I'm not gonna ship the game like this. I forgot what the 0 is. Oh, the default. So I actually typed it backwards. It should be file exists. I accidentally made it so its file doesn't exist. But I changed it. Shit. So it's probably in the creation code of the room. Oh wait, this is the creation code of the room. So where did I save music.ini? Where the frick did I save it? Maybe I should make this a switch case. It's getting a little complicated. But it works fine. I don't want to break it more than I have to. So it should be working fine, according to this. I'm gonna take another peek. So what's the problem? Oh. This should be 1. This is 0. I was like, why is it not working? I'm just scatterbrained today. God damn it. It was working fine 20 minutes ago. Or maybe this is the one that's actually backwards. global variable named game mode index. Not set before reading it. Maybe I just had to set a default value without the INI file there. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I need to do. So why does it crash whenever I go back to the menu? It should be doing that. Okay, so maybe the problem's not with the exit game icon. Wait. No, this is for quitting the game. That's the wrong selection. So I don't really get what the problem is. I don't know why it's randomly crashing. Oh, so if I click 1 first... Huh? I don't know why it does that. That's such an obscure bug. But it's a game-breaking one, so I have to fix it. I don't know what the problem is. What a mystery. Okay, what if I did it with the escape key instead of the pause icon? So it seems if I double click on it, that's when the bug happens. Yeah, it's when I double click on it. Okay, I'm starting to reach the source of the problem, I think. Okay, so I made it so if it does not equal the same value that it is, that's the only time it's going to change. If it does equal that, then it's not supposed to change. So hopefully that fixes it. I was going to say hopefully that changed it, but no, I'm trying to make it not change. It didn't work. Okay, that was pointless. Just trying to get hungry. I just ate lunch 3 hours ago. How could this be? Maybe this is the problem? Change that number. Technically, I made the default value 1, not 0. Fuck. Oh. I take back what I said about loving coding, I hate it. Coding is the worst. How come the music gets saved? How do I do that? I can't even get into the creation of the actual mode yet. Wah. Well, no one said it'd be easy. Gotta be something in probably the game itself. Would be this one. Real. Well, I think for now, I'm just gonna focus on making the mode actually work. I'm never gonna actually make the second mode if I don't move on. I'll just be sitting here wondering what the heck's the problem is. Oh, here we go, here we go. This might work. One. Look to see what values need to be changed for the time trial mode.
Let's look at the font.
Alright, so while the time limit runs out, I'm just gonna make the lives counter be 0. That's kind of a hacky way to do it, using the existing code. I'll make it so that if you get a 1-up in the time trial mode, it's instead gonna add an additional point.
Let's look at the font.
And I always forget what Kate's on.
Let's look at the font.
Excuse me.
Let's look at the font.
Alright, so when the timer runs out, I wanted to make it a game over as soon as you finish the final minigame, not immediately when the timer runs out. Because I want the player to get a chance to play one last minigame. Basketball rules apply in Clip Idol.
Let's look at the font.
Oh hey, you did back. Oh, pff, Wrong name. Nico Unchart. Hello. How's it going? I'm just looking at code that I made. So I think I'm gonna need to make a timer. Well, I say I think I do, but I know I do, because that's gonna be the basis for the whole new mode. So I might need to look up how to do that. What to say? That's something you have to look deep within your heart to discover. You're out? Hi, out. I'm dead. Time sources. Custom timer I create. Time source has the ability to call a custom method. Oh, time source create? It's that easy? Oh, I'm gonna have to read the manual. How about I put it down here so you can see it too? There. The manual. Let's see. Time seconds to BPM. Beats per minute? If I knew that existed, I probably could have used it for keeping track of the beats. But instead I have it all counting down. Using certain variables. Oh, call time source create to create a time source. Parent. I don't fully understand what this is. Parent? Parent to what? Oh, time source global, time source game. You can use the global time source or the game time source as a parent to your custom time source. Both are globally available. Global time source runs outside the main game loop, while the game time source runs as part of the game loop. Okay, so maybe it should be 1. The choice between global game doesn't affect whether time sources are affected by a game's frame rate. That will depend on the unit you use. Oh, and it can be paused, which is good, because I'm gonna need that for the pause menu. Okay, so maybe I'll make this 1. Period. What does that mean? Period of time that may be expressed in seconds or frames. When using frames as the unit, the period must be an integer. When using frames as the unit. I know, just make it 0 for now. It's gotta be seconds. Callback. Where's the icon? Here it is. You must specify a callback method that is called when the time source expires. Optionally select an array containing the arguments should be passed into the method when it's called. The array itself will not be passed into the method. Each element of the array will be a separate argument. Huh? I don't understand. My brain's not big enough for this. Oh, Delta said he was having a tournament today. I forgot to tune in. Got so caught up in working. What does any of this mean? Is there an example here? Var my method equals function. What? What about simple time sources? Time source create, destroy, start, stop, pause, resume. It's also complicated. Or maybe it's not, I'm just stupid. It certainly feels stupid whenever I'm coding and stuff doesn't work. Which is always, I always feel stupid. Making stuff is hard. Uh, let me look up what callback is again. Callback method when the time source expires. Callback method. Let's come back to this one. Args? And what the heck is expiry type? Time stars expire after. That's what I need. And maybe I'll put this in the crate instead of... Okay, so let's see what all of these are in a bit more detail. Callback method. So I have to make a function or a function name? Is that it? I can't wrap my head around this. I'll declare a new function. Oh. I mean, why is making a timer so complicated? I can feel my head slowly expanding to the point where it explodes. And that'd be pretty messy. And then I'll never make that timer, because my head's all exploded. I'll comment. Excuse me. I'll comment this out for now. I'm just gonna make sure the other stuff works. Like, not losing lives. Huh? Okay, so there's more stuff I have to comment out, because it's not finished yet.
Connect.
The game completely broke. That goes beyond the pause menu just not working. Just kills the whole game.
Shoot.
Okay.
Jump.
Oh no.
Shoot.
Oh no.
It's just not changing the mode. Okay, I sent a debug message to tell me what... Did I do something wrong? For some reason, it's not changing it. Well, that's not helpful. Doesn't let me label it, I guess.
Find.
Wait, close this, close this, close this. Man, I want to lay down and take a nap now. I can't even fall asleep easily, so you know it's bad.
Shoot. Rip.
So when it's on mode 2... Actually, I have an idea. To go to the room where... the home room. I'll make a new object. Oh. Alright, let's make it a persistent object. That way we can see it at all times. Okay, so it does indeed change modes. Something made me worried that it wouldn't, but it does. So that's working. So I don't know why I keep saying 1. I'm not sure what the issue is.
Rip.
Still works fine.
Okay.
Parry.
Huh? It loaded that time.
Oh no.
Rip.
Oh, it changed.
Okay.
It changed what the mode is mid mini game.
Ready? Ready?
Okay.
Okay, so that's a problem. It shouldn't be changing what mode it is after a minigame. Where the frick is Spotify? There it is. Ah. Pain. My life is French bread, which is pain. Alright, so I gotta make it. I gotta make sure it stays in the game mode. I can get rid of this. Oh wait, here's the problem. I have it set to go to 1 by default, but it never actually makes the game mode.ini. So without that, it's gonna set back to that one. Let's see what happens if I comment it out. So I think I know what the problem is. I just haven't thought of a solution yet.
Rip.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Weave.
Oh no.
Rip. Weave.
I wonder if I shouldn't just, you know, take this out. It's causing more problems than it's solving. Alright, so I think I'm gonna need a new global variable for this to follow. So whenever a point goes up, the time trial point also goes up. I'll have it in both modes for simplicity's sake. As an under the hood thing. And then if they lose a minigame, they're gonna have their time trial points reset. Okay. Let's try it out now. Wait! It's not gonna work. First of all, that's supposed to be a bracket, duh. Second, I'm gonna need to change this from global.points to global.timetrialpoints. Wrong game mode. Okay, so first I'm gonna get some points so it goes faster.
Jump.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna intentionally lose a point.
Weave.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's make it go as fast as it can.
Okay.
Shoot.
Double kill.
Okay.
Ready?
Alright, this should be good.
Oh no.
Ready?
Okay.
Alright.
Ready?
Okay.
Excellent.
Oh no.
Okay. The broad strokes gameplay works. Now I just have to make it actually have a time limit. And then the game ends after that time limit. And then the mode will be functionally usable. Looking good so far. Ding donk, ding donk. I just gotta figure out how the heck I'm gonna put the timer in. And I'm getting hungry. What? That's supposed to be open. Maybe something on YouTube will help. When in doubt, look at somebody do it in a video, right? Game maker. Timer? How to use time sources? How to set up a countdown timer? Actually, that's exactly what I need. But it's 10 minutes and 24 seconds. That's... I don't know if I don't think I have time for that. Not when I'm live streaming. Unless I get into React content temporarily. I usually React to a tutorial on how to do something in Game Maker. Oh, I'm looking at the preview and you've got quite a bit of code going on. What about this much more reasonable 2-minute video?
But you may have come across some limitations. For example, you have to use them with objects, which can only have 12 of them, and they are dependent on your game's frame rate. Enter time sources. Create a time source from anywhere like a script using this GML function or action. After specifying its parent time source, give it a length which can be in frames or in seconds.
Oh, wait, that's what that number is? Oh. So putting it as 0 is actually a really bad idea because it'd run out instantly. Well, let's watch the rest of the video before I do anything.
If this is in frames, then the time source will be dependent on your game's frame rate. But if it's in seconds, then it will not be tied to your game's frame rate, meaning a 1 second time source will run for exactly 1 second.
That's the one I want. If I make it dependent on the frame rate, this timer's going to speed up with the game, which I do not want.
No matter how fast or slow your game is performing. Now give your time source a function, which is called when the time source expires. Specify an array with the arguments that you want to pass into that function. In my function, I'll create an instance of an object at the mouse's position just to test this time source. And then to actually start your time source, you have to run this function or action on your time source variable. Now because all of this code is inside a script, it will run as soon as the game starts. So in the game, you will see an instance being created after 1 second, and nothing happens after that because by default, a time source only runs once. You can change that by adding another argument here, which is the total number of times you want your time source to run, or set it to -1 to make it repeat forever. That's what I will do here and then run the game.
Oh, that's good to know,
now
actually.
you will see that every 1 second a new instance is created, and this will keep happening until you manually pause or stop your time source, which you can do with these functions. Read the Game Maker manual for information on all of the functions you can use with time sources, play around and experiment with them, and I will see you in the next video.
Okay. Okay. I think I got that. I understand a little bit better. Alright, so let's...
Alarms in
Alright. And source... Oh, it should be a script. Script. No, not room. There we go.
source from anywhere like a script using this GML function or action. After specifying its
time source game. Alright, so I wanted to learn for about... What's a good time limit? 3 minutes? 5 minutes? I think 5 minutes. 60 times 5? So 300 seconds? Okay. So how else did he write it? Here. Okay, so that is itself in brackets. And that might be all I need to do, because the video said by default it only runs once, and I only want it to run once. So it should be fine. Alright, so when it's in mode 2, I just gotta summon that timer. Maybe that's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to create. Alright, let's check this out. The timer should be implemented. Or rather, functional.
Find.
Okay.
Bonk.
Well, it might be easier to get a visual representation with the actual timer being there. I just haven't figured out how to do that yet. It's okay, instead of 300 seconds, let's make it 10 seconds. Okay, so instead of 5 minutes, it's gonna be 10 seconds.
Ready?
Change the game mode. I'm such a dingus.
Ready? Weave.
It kinda works. Halfway. Alright, so at least I know it does something. Okay, let's see. Okay, I made it so if the room does not equal room.home, it'll make the price go down to 0.
Weave.
Okay.
Jump.
Okay.
Parry.
Okay.
More should be happening by now.
Connect.
Run on Harley. Hmm. Oh, I got an idea. Instead of just setting your life to 0, it's gonna change a variable. There we go. Now I just gotta set what happens when it turns true. Okay, let's see if that works. I hope it does. Whoops, wrong mode. Huh? Oh, I think I gotta actually move this out. Show me where the issue is. I'll fix it. Oh, maybe it doesn't like that I put a semicolon there. That wasn't it. Type source callback must be an array. Maybe it doesn't need to be a global variable. It could just be regular variable since it's inside. Alright, let's see if that worked. It did not work. Oh, maybe it's because I added this number. That might be it. It is true that it didn't really need to be a global variable, though. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Connect.
Alright.
Thank you for playing.
This should not be here. But it works. Happy day. One step closer. Nickelodeon. Yes. Now what? I gotta think. I need to piece together my thoughts. Oh yeah! I gotta make it so that the high scores are separate. Because it's not really fair to compare endurance high score to a timed high score. Okay, let's make a branching statement. Actually, maybe I should double check how I actually wrote this. Do I have something that keeps track of the high score? Should. I do, surely. I just gotta pay. Gotta remember what that is. Oh, wait a minute. Should probably check to see if pause actually works. Wrong mode.
Ready?
I wonder why it does that.
Weave.
Wait a minute. Okay. That should be enough time.
Okay.
Parry.
Okay. Doesn't matter if we win or lose. We just have to make the game end. Alright, it works! It works perfectly.
Thank you for playing.
Awesome. Alright, let's save what I got. That's good. So I got a brand new modded clip item now. It's awesome. How am I doing on time? I got plenty. When I hit 3 hours, I'm gonna break for dinner, and then I'll get Mega Man Star Force set up. I got the biggest thing tonight set up. The biggest thing I wanted to do. So... the last important thing I have to do, besides showing the timer on screen, is I've got to make it so that the high scores have their own separate category for the time trials. I just have to remember how I actually programmed it. It's been a while since I actually did it. And by a while, I mean several years. It was a long time ago. Game over results? Oh no, that's just for the logo. Here. Alright, so I gotta make a .ini for the highest turbo time trial and the highest regular time trial. Alright, let's head on over to that game over screen. I called it results internally. No, final score, that's what I called it. Duh. Oh, I didn't even see those. I'm like blind. Just like my Nido King when he misses Rock Slide 3 times. Maybe it's in game.game. Saves the high scores. What the heck's this bracket for? Oh. Okay. Actually, maybe I'll swap this around. Alright, it should write the values separately, depending on what mode you played. Okay, let's see if it works. Now what? Oh, forgot a bracket. Yeah. One more. Easy to lose track of the brackets. I'm wrong. So wrong. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's not good. It's compiling. That's good. Wrong mode. Actually, I should check all the modes, shouldn't I?
Connect.
Okay.
Bomb.
Try and do this as quick as possible.
Ready?
All the long games.
Oh no.
I'll have to fail on
Bomb.
purpose.
Oh no.
Find.
Okay.
Weave.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh man, I suck at this game.
Bomb.
No, after you. Thank you for
Okay,
everything.
that works.
Connect.
Yes. Okay,
Thank you for everything.
that's good. Seems to work.
Jump.
Oh no.
Parry.
Are you even there?
You know, I never was that good at Souls games. Uh-oh.
Thank you for everything.
Shoot.
One apple.
Ready?
Turbo time trial. Love the alliteration.
Thank you for everything.
So it seems the game still speeds up. But it does save the high scores, so that's good. I actually got a lot done in this 3 hours. That's good. Alright, I'll be right back. I need the bathroom. It's a commercial anyway. So, see you in a few. Okay. Okay. Ah. So the really actually truly last thing. I do gotta figure out how to make the actual amount of time you have left appear on the screen. Because that's kind of important. Ah. Kind of running out of steam though. I wonder if I shouldn't just turn the live stream off and then turn it back on when I'm ready to play Mega Man. Because dinner's gonna take a while to cook. Yeah, maybe I will just call it quits here. I'll make a whole new live stream for Mega Man. I do want a chance to be able to cook something. I don't want to... I think it'd be kind of rude to just ditch the live stream while it's still running. So, I will... It's not goodbye, it's... like, see you later. Now, if I had a hand cam for myself cooking, then I could make content out of it, but I don't, so I won't do that. Alright, so I'll be back in like half an hour to an hour or so, because I want a chance to recuperate, eat something that's not junk, and I will get Mega Man set up. In the meantime, I guess I'll find somebody to raid. On Twitch. Alright. First I'll say my goodbyes to the other two sites I'm on, YouTube and Streamplace. Goodbye, YouTube and Streamplace. Thanks for watching me implement a time limit into Clip Idol, my game. If you like what you saw, if you want to follow the development for my other games, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, so you can get updates. And ring that bell, because that's YouTube's definitely push updates to you button. I hope you're interested, because I'm gonna keep doing it regardless. Alright. I'll see you in Mega Man Star Force Pegasus, because it's the blue version. Alright. See us. Alright, twitch.tv.com. Let me see who's on. Oh, Simple Flip just playing Marble Blast. That might be fun. Oh, but Scooch-chan is cooking. Like, actually cooking. But that's not work safe, is it? Yeah, if you're watching game dev, you're probably interested in more game dev. So let me see if somebody else is game deving. It doesn't look like it. Well, I'll just raid into somebody who's making something from a different angle. They're building some kind of a model kit. Alright, you watch this person for a while, and I'll eat something, and then I'll start playing Mega Man. Yes.
Okay.